When I was a kid, my grandpa used to tell me a lot of stories. May it be fairy tales, tales of kings, and tales of ghosts, his stories were really interesting. Some of them taught me a lesson, and some of them scared me. But there's one story that I want to share with you guys. This story is about my grandpa's childhood friend. They were in school together. When he grew up, my grandpa went for a job in the city, and his friend started farming. His field was very far from his house, so he built himself a house nearby his field in the middle of the jungle. Most of the days after working whole day, he used to stay back in that house. As it was in the middle of the jungle, there was no one to disturb him. But since few days, he had been noticing a lady wandering near his house. She was really beautiful and young. He always wondered what she was doing in this dense forest. Was she a thief? And more shocking fact, there wasn't any house anywhere near. He thought she might have been a needy seeking for help. One day, he decided to invite her to his house. He tried his best to know her name and address, but she didn't say anything. She just looked at him and smiled. He even offered her food, but she just sat idle without any reaction. After that day, she began to come to his house every day. She used to come to his house, sat idle, listened to him, smiled, and then went away. Every day, she used to come 12 o'clock at night and leave at 4 o'clock in the morning. He tried a lot to stop her, but as soon as the sun rose, she used to go away. My grandpa's friend started liking her, but wasn't able to tell her. This continued, and after a few months, my grandpa came back from the city. As soon as he came, he visited his friend to greet him. They had a long talk. When my grandpa asked his friend whether he felt lonely staying in the middle of the jungle for his crops, he told my grandpa about the girl, how she used to come 12 o'clock at night and go away at 4 o'clock in the morning. My grandpa was shocked hearing this, and he clearly understood and believed that girl wasn't a normal girl or a human being, that this was something peculiar. After hearing this, his friend was very much scared. My grandpa said that they had to solve this mystery, so he took a needle, putting a thread in it, and told his friend to prick her with this needle whenever he got the chance, and not to let her know at any cost that he doubted her. My grandpa said that he'd come after 4 o'clock. That night, she came at 12 o'clock as usual. My grandpa's friend was freaking scared, but still welcomed her in his house just like every day. And right when he got the chance, he pricked her hand with a needle. He got immensely scared after seeing that even after getting pricked by a needle, neither a single drop of blood was coming out, nor she felt any pain. Even after getting this much scared, he didn't bring it to his face and waited until 4 o'clock. Just when it was 4 o'clock, she went away, but this time she was going with the needle and thread. Soon, my grandpa came and told his friend to go and follow this thread together. That thread went a long way deep inside the jungle. Finally, when they found the needle, what they saw made them completely astounded. The needle was pricked in a skeleton.